Here's the market for the 11th race. Galway Lass at 2.90 the favourite there. A couple at $9 are 1 and 2. And of the rest, best of the rest, Cluden Creek, number 15. The Manawatu Cup is a group race, a Group 3 race, coming up from New Zealand. Now, some riding change. The colt by Redout's Choice is 2 for 2 at this stage. There's correct weight in from Cheltenham on the first, if you're waiting to collect on that one. 3, 2, 9 were the numbers. 3, 2, 9 and 4. The New South Wales first 4 paid $120 even. And still no news from Flemington. The hearing is still underway, so that protest second against first continues. Now, the Canonbury Stakes, race 3 at Randwick. Here's Ian.
Most interesting race, Matt, to ascertain whether Not a Single Doubt will confirm his Magic Millions favouritism. There's a magnificent sort of horse in this, Brave Heart. He's by Mossman, facing the starter for the first time. He looked good winning a trial at Warwick Farm recently. And raced by Mr. and Mrs. Peter Moran. And, of course, a stablemate of Segments, like this colt. Segments, the filly by Mossman. And there's been a little money in the ring to suggest that Brave Heart can stretch the neck of Not a Single Doubt, who's looked good at his only 2 starts. Anyway, a most interesting event. Now, coming up to line is Brave Heart. Brave Heart is right. Now, Mzima Springs walking in, previous going to Pua Mamiya, number 2, Corey Brown. Beat 8 Lakeside Miss, 6 Mozart's Pie and 3. And 2 Dante's Paradiso. Corey Brown won the first from 3 Ashworth, 6 Market Unit and 7 ran 4th. So Corey with the program, and he's on Brave Heart here. So only a couple to move in. Sweet coming forward now. And Princess Kelly down from Port Macquarie will be the last by the look of things. Quite a few newcomers here. Only the 2 to move in here, Not a Single Doubt. Standing up very well as Princess Kelly walks forward, and they're all in the barrier stalls set to go. This is race 3 at Randwick. They'll soon be off. They're racing this time. Sweet half bungled out of the barrier. Princess Kelly jumped out quickly. So did Not a Single Doubt. Sweet collecting itself now, followed by Making Ground, Sun Tzu and LeBron going fast along the rails. Then Brave Heart, Val de Fleur, Connecticut, and Mzima Springs a conspicuous last. 700 to go, and LeBron joining Sun Tzu. Not a Single Doubt going up wider out, 2 lengths to Brave Heart and Sweet, followed a length and a half further away by Val de Fleur. Then on the inside is Connecticut. Princess Kelly has dropped back to second last now at absolute as Mzima Springs. Not a Single Doubt 3 wide after Sun Tzu and LeBron. And as they straighten up now and top the rise, El Cassidy has a quick peep on Not a Single Doubt. Sweet's gone up wider out, and so's Val de Fleur. And as they race down to the 200 marker, it's Not a Single Doubt. He's starting to knuckle down to his work. He accelerated. Val de Fleur can't pick him up. Oh, he's a very talented colt, this bloke. And Not a Single Doubt races away from Val de Fleur and Sweet. And Not a Single Doubt wins it and makes it 3 out of 3. Second, Val de Fleur. Sweet third. Brave Heart has run 4th, followed by Connecticut and then Sun Tzu, Princess Kelly. A long margin then came Mzima Springs, and LeBron got tired and finished near enough to last. Oh, he's a very, very good colt, this fellow. When Val de Fleur raced up to him to really test him, he found another gear, and he's justified and confirmed his Magic Millions favouritism, Not a Single Doubt. It's going to take a very good one to beat him on the Gold Coast. Crimson Range pretty good, however. Anyway, you can do no more than what this colt has done. And a 3 out of 3 by Redout's Choice. Good to see Redout's Choice getting a top quality horse at such a young stage of his stud career. Out of singles by Rory's Jestemere, Graham Rogers and the trainer Larry Cassidy aboard. Numbers official 1, 11, 9 and 3. Second goes to number 11. Val de Fleur ran a very good race. She's by Stravinsky from Florinda, trained by John Hawkes, Darren Beedman. And number 9 was third, and that was Sweet. Seemed to half bungle out of the stalls. Didn't seem to lose a great deal of ground by the same token. Collected herself well by Stravinsky from Cousins. Hugh Bowman aboard. And the official 4th there went to number 3, and that was Braveheart. He came right away at the end to win by 2 1/4 lengths, with 2 lengths separating second and third. 58.03 was his time.
58.03, all right, that's the run. 1:11.93, fourth went to Braveheart. The first 4 paid 132.20, but he is very, very good, not a single doubt. On his way to the Magic Millions at the Gold Coast and then the Golden Slipper. Now, race 11, New Zealand, they are moving in. Galway Lass at 2.80 is the favourite, and then there's a couple at $9. Now, the next race from Brisbane in 6, Crackerjack's Hope.
We're all in for the Z1 Motorine Manawatu Cup at Group 3. Ready to race. Off from the top of the straight to a pretty good line as well. Branson copped a bit just after the start. Eager Pence went back. Maybe went back as well. Cluden Creed came away quickly. Baywatch Babes right there. As to his Crown Control and from out wide, Lord Mighty Malay, Life's a Gamble and Super Belt all going up for positions. TRC behind these runners, and then Semper Fidelis as they come down to us with a circuit to make. The inside of that is Rising Heights, and then BJJ going up 3 wide. Maybe he's the next over on the inside of Mudgee's Gold, and 3 out is Galway Lass. Branson second to last, and Eager Pence is last of all as Baywatch Babes the leader out of the straight. From Life's a Gamble, who's going up to sit second. Speed is pretty keen. Lord Mighty Malay is third, and then Cluden Creek 4 on the inside. The next on the outside is Crown Control. Super Belt 3 out on these. TRC is back on the inside, and then Princess Oregon in the centre. Behind these runners as they work down the back of the track, Semper Fidelis the inside. Then Corrupted a little deeper, but does have cover behind the top weight, 1,200 metres out. Rising Heights next in the centre, a little wider out is BJJ. 1.5 to maybe 3/4. Galway Lass ridden quietly. She's on a nice rein as they gallop past the 1,000 metres. And then we have Mudgee's Gold, then to Branson, and Eager Pence sent forward from last. Lord Mighty Malay wants to race. Baywatch Babe as they run to the next corner. 850 metres to go, and this race is on a long way from home. Life's a Gamble third, and Cluden Creek couldn't wish for a better trip. The lightweight Super Belt working forward, still 3 out though. Crown Control in the centre, the inside. TRC from Corrupted working forward over on the outside. Then is Princess Oregon to BJJ. Rising Heights, Semper Fidelis the inside. Eager Pence right around the outside. Galway Lass hasn't been let go as yet, and then maybe Branson and Mudgee's Gold as they turn the Cup Field run to the 350 metres. Lord Mighty Malay, Super Belt, and then Life's a Gamble. Corrupted on the outside, starting to put up some sort of a performance, and then Rising Heights maybe castled, and then Galway Lass. Corrupted. Rising Heights lifting again. Super Belt. Rising Heights got the lead. Corrupted fights, and then Galway Lass, but Rising Heights wins the Cup. Rising Heights, Corrupted, Galway Lass, and very unlucky maybe Super Belt behind them. Crown Control, Branson, Princess Oregon, Mudgee's Gold, Life's a Gamble, Cluden Creek, Semper Fidelis. Further away when they've hit the wire, BJJ, Eager Pence, Lord Mighty Malay, and then TRC, and the last in will be Baywatch Babe.
Yeah, 5, 10 and 3 there in New Zealand. We got race 2 here at Doomben, and there's been good support on track here for the 2 Distraction. He's the one I've got on top, actually. 2, 1, 7 and 4 of my numbers. Look, his was a very good run here at his last start here. Also, the top weight, they were both in the same race, but I just think Distraction could take the better...
Here's the official totes. Tenancy, Shady Brady and Chow Rocky. Trifecta was $74.50. And we await the first 4 dividend to come through in New South Wales. Next race at Flemington's not far away. Calera King, Elwood, Certain Something and Cormaya, 2, 4, 5 and 7. 4 equal top raters. In fact, I think there might even be 5 equal top raters for the third. We can't fit 5 on the screen though. Agro number 8 is also marked with 100. So take note of that, punters. For race 3, the equal top raters are 2, 4, 5, 7 and 8. Bounty Hawk Handicap over 2,550 metres. Now we've got Doomben coming up very soon. New Zealand on the previous. Rising Heights won the Manawatu Cup from Corrupted and Galway Lass. The trifecta was $602.80 on race number 11. At New Zealand race 11, 4th against 1st. We don't have any grounds for the protest. Past the post, it was 5, 10, 3 and 7. That's race 11 New Zealand, 4th against 1st is the objection. And on the previous at Flemington, that first 4 dividend in New South Wales, 5, 2, 3 and 1, 128.30. It was delayed because of the protest.
To come up with Garadar and Elwood. Karazi ready on the inside, Cormire. Backstreet Boy's gone up. Kalira King set now with Mbula. The line is taking shape. Lefty coming along now. Moving forward now. Lefty's gone in. Lefty is ready. Getting ready here. Best backed and now equal favourite is Elwood, number 4. He's the best tried, clearly. He's equal favourite now with Badger's Wood, a half point further out, Kalira King. Now, Certain Something coming up. Aggro is ready with Garadar, Mbula. Sleep Bank, who has a tendency to be slow out of the gates. Link's coming up now, stablemate to Elwood. The last couple coming to the gates. Looks well, Elwood. It's coming up. Elwood coming up now. Up goes Lynx. They look to be ready. Set and off and running. Cormire on the inside bounce quickly. So too Karazi, Certain Something and Elwood. Kalira King further out on the track and Aggro heading up towards the lead down at the winning post the first time. Aggro coming over to lead Certain Something. Kalira King, Karazi, Elwood is 5th early going out of the straight, and they're followed by further back in the race Badger's Wood. When they go out of the straight, Lynx was a little deep, followed by Cormire, then Glefty on the inside of Mbula. Further back, Backstreet Boy, followed by Garadar and Sleep Bank last of all. Out towards the 2100 metre mark and the leader Aggro over that crossing heading to the 2000. He moved out about 4 or 5 lengths to Kalira King. Certain Something a half away third on the inside. A length then Karazi. The pace is generous. 2 lengths further back Lynx on the outside of the stablemate Elwood. A length and a half Badger's Wood. The inside Cormire. 2 to Glefty. 1 further back Mbula. 2 to Garadar, Backstreet Boy. And 3 to Sleep Bank last of all. Aggro's gone out with a big lead at the 1700 metre mark. He must be a good 8 to 9 lengths in front. Along the back of the track from Kalira King. Karazi third. Certain Something is 4th. 2 lengths further back. 5th on the outside Lynx. 6th the inside is Elwood. A length of Badger's Wood from Cormire. A length into Glefty. The inside Garadar, 1 Mbula, a half Sleep Bank. And last of all is Backstreet Boy. 1300 metres to go and Aggro to the back. He's a good 7 lengths to 8 lengths in front of Kalira King. 3/4 the outside Karazi. 2 lengths further back is Certain Something, who's over along the inside. They're followed 2 lengths further back over on the inside Elwood. Ahead of it Lynx, followed by Badger's Wood outside Elwood. 2 lengths further back is Glefty. They're followed by Cormire with Glefty out 3 deep. The inside Garadar, 2 lengths to Mbula. They're followed by Backstreet Boy and last of all Sleep Bank. At the 1000, Aggro coming back to them a touch. He's about 4 or 5 lengths in front of Kalira King, and on the outside Karazi. 2.5 to Lynx over on the inside of it, Certain Something. Badger's Wood is out 3 deep. On its back is Glefty. Elwood just behind them needing a run from Cormire. Then Garadar from Backstreet Boy and Mbula, and last of all is Sleep Bank. Aggro back to them coming up towards the home turn at the 650. He led about 2.5 Karazi and Kalira King. They've enjoyed good runs. They're followed by Certain Something. Outside it then came Lynx, followed by Badger's Wood. Behind those Elwood waiting for a run from Mbula. Garadar back to the inside. Aggro turns to the 400, nearly a length in front. Garadar's made up good ground. Got up on the inside and further out now is Badger's Wood. Elwood running in behind them with no room at the moment. Garadar got up on the inside of Aggro. Badger's Wood coming at them, and further back Mbula from Certain Something. Elwood getting out very late. It's Badger's Wood getting up to Garadar. Now Elwood starting to fly, and further out is Cormire. Badger's Wood in front. Elwood's got it though. Elwood raced up to Badger's Wood, and Elwood gets up to win. A neck on the line, Badger's Wood. I think Cormire out wide third. 4th home is Garadar, followed further back by Aggro. Mbula, Certain Something, Karazi, Backstreet Boy. A gap Kalira King, and then came Sleep Bank. Well back was Lynx, and absolute in the race is Glefty. He'd have been something beaten there, Elwood, badly held up in the home straight, but once he saw daylight, he flew. And he's got over the top of Badger's Wood to get up and score. Number 4, Elwood, ridden by Chris Simons. Numbers will be 4, 1 and 7. 4, 1, 7 in 2:45.5. 4, 1 and 7. Yeah, he had a sweet run all the way. He was well backed, best backed in the race. And you could see in the straight when they fanned across that the gaps just weren't coming for Simons, that he was on the back of Certain Something with nowhere to go. And the horse who opened it up for him was Badger's Wood. He got up to Garradar, but there's just a doubt about Badger's Wood getting the trip right out. And although he got there, Badger's Wood, he was just getting a little leg weary, and Elwood, he'd been bottled up. Once he was uncorked, bang, away he went. And he got right over the top of them to score. At $5 and $1.90, 1 Badger's Wood at $1.90 and 7 Cormire $4.90. So it's a 5 even $1.90, $1.90 and $4.90. Quinella $10.80, Exacta $28.60, trifecta $2.99.10, $2.99.10, trifecta $4.17. The double tenancy Elwood 5 and 4 25.20, 25.20, 4.17.
3, and the trifecta was $602. Now let's look ahead to Sydney. We've got Randwick Race 4 in 13 minutes. Best French, St Jessie, Domiel and Dream Beauty 5, 8, 2 and 3. And as we have a look at the market, let's hear from Glenn Boss, the rider of Domiel.
Glenn, it's good to see you back. You've just recently returned to the track after the incident in Melbourne and, of course, the triumph prior to that with the first Tuesday in November. And I suppose you're still reliving those memories.
Oh, no, it's back to business now. You know, it seems like such a while ago. It's a full month ago, or nearly 5 weeks. So, yeah, no, back to business and looking forward to a big autumn now.
You're never going to forget it, though.
Oh, of course you don't forget it, mate. It's it's business as usual.
Here comes Solid Mandala. And I'm Smitten is the other one to link in. Solid Mandala, one of the roughies in the field, goes forward. I'm Smitten is right, and we're all set for a start. And away they go. They jumped in a pretty good line too, actually. The favourite Best French out well. So too was Southern Rose. Dream Beauty up looking for the lead, and then Domiel followed by Fun for Us. Further back in the field then as they settle fully into stride, Chuckle over St Jessie, Miss Hepburn, I'm Smitten next to last, and Solid Mandala's last. Onto the course proper they travel, and Southern Rose is the leader. 3/4 of a length on Dream Beauty, a length and a half away third. Fun for Us on the inside of Best French, who's tending to over race and goes to a clear third now. Chuckle is next, followed by Domiel, who's in the centre. Miss Hepburn on the rail, then St Jessie, Solid Mandala, and I'm Smitten as the tail ender. About 8 to 10 lengths covers the field as they work past the 700, and Southern Rose Spect in the betting lead. 3/4 Dream Beauty, a length and a half to Best French under a good grip, followed by Fun for Us. Chuckle wide, Domiel the middle, Miss Hepburn the rail, and then St Jessie followed by Solid Mandala, and still Absolute as I'm Smitten as they turn the corner. And Southern Rose railing nicely, straightens up 3/4 Dream Beauty and a half and wide of Best French, going up to join the leaders quickly now. Well, Southern Rose dropped off, and as they race past the 250, Best French and Dream Beauty from Southern Rose, Chuckle, and then St Jessie on the outside. Dream Beauty's got a nose in front of Best French, and then Southern Rose and Chuckle from St Jessie, but Dream Beauty is doing by far the better, and Dream Beauty has beaten Best French, Southern Rose and Domiel from Chuckle, St Jessie. Further away, Fun for Us, followed by on the outside I'm Smitten. Second last Solid Mandala, and Miss Hepburn was last. Well, the success of the Gwenda Markwell stable is unstoppable. She is having a phenomenal run, Gwenda. Number 3, Dream Beauty, written by Chris Muntz, has scored on the Lacrima Christie mare out of Little Voodoo. Dream Beauty, a brown mare 5, win 7 from 22 starts, and at the track and distance, 4 starts, 2 wins. Anyway, she outplugged Best French, who wanted to over race a bit too, and covered a bit of ground, but Dream Beauty was simply too good, and a line of thought that she didn't handle the wet ground when down the track here on the 22nd of November behind Incarnation. Numbers 3, 5, 4, 2. 3 Dream Beauty, Chris Muntz first. Number 5 is second, and that is Best French by Air de France from Best of Babylon, Larry Cassidy for John O'Shea, and number 4, third Southern Rose. Well, she led, and under the circumstances she's battled on pretty well, and she's by Unbridled Song, John Hawkes, Rod Quinn. 4th went to number 2, and that was Domiel. Long neck, length and a half, 123.10. Not that far outside Air She Goes class record, 122.76, and the sectional run 34.65. Now the toe divvies. Number 3, Dream Beauty, $12.320. Number 5, Best French, $1.40. Number 4, Southern Rose, $1.90. Quinella, $14.20. Exacta, $40.30. The trifecta, $162.80. The first 4 paid $871.60, and the special div is required with number 10 out of the second leg, and it's returned $10.20. $10.20. Domiel.
The late Moen Secret Desire.
Winners, if you've just joined us. The first at Flemington was won by The General. It was quite impressive. Scott Seamer would be in the air at the moment, I'd say, on his way back to Brisbane to ride in the Doomben Stakes later on. But he rode the first winner in Melbourne, The General. It beat 2 Sam Dolphin and 6 Kentucky Wildcat. The second race was taken out by 5 Tenancy, ridden by Blake Shin for Tommy Hughes. It had to survive a protest from the rider of Shady Brady, Ryan Martin, and 3 Chow Rocky was third. So 5, 2, 3 were the numbers on the second, and the previous went to Elwood, number 4, ridden by Chris Simons for Bryce Stanaway. 1 Badgers Wood was second, and 7 Cormire.
And she goes in. The lights are on and they're off-hand racing. La Tonkiki seemed to lose ground after the start. Kiev Magic a bit slow to get going and bouncing straight to the front. Dolphin Dance. No Chatter is showing a bit of speed, and Demographic further out pushing forward to second. Wild Rapid is going up in the middle third, and No Chatter went back fourth, a length further back, Akiva. They're followed by Kiev Magic when they settle down. Around the outside of those, Sabella. Getting back was La Tonkiki, and the favourite Secret Desire third last, followed by Chenin Royale and Largo last of all. They've gone to the 1,000, and Dolphin Dance over on the inside. Just led. There's another one going up on the outside of it, and moving forward outside it is Demographic. Now Demographic outside Dolphin Dance. 2 lengths further back, Sabella, who's out 3 deep, followed by Wild Rapid. Now on the inside, No Chatter, a half length of La Tonkiki. Kiev Magic Akiva, further back Chenin Royale, and the favourites are back second last, Secret Desire, and last of all is Largo. Coming up towards the home turn, Demographic on the outside of Dolphin Dance. Sabella has gone up in the white sleeves and pale blue cap. On the outside of those to be third from Wild Rapid, No Chatter the inside. Secret Desire back near the tail trying to weave through, and Largo coming right down the outside with Chenin Royale. Dolphin Dance the inside, and Demographic from Sabella. Then No Chatter, Secret Desire well off them, and Largo out wider on the track winding up. Demographic got to Dolphin Dance, Sabella and Largo on the outside coming home hard. Again Demographic in front. On the outside is Largo and Sabella in the centre. Largo going home better. Largo last stride. Largo's got up to win from either Demographic and Sabella in a 3-way drive to the line. Further back then Wild Rapid. Secret Desire never got into it. Further back in the race La Tonkiki from Dolphin Dance. A gap No Chatter. Well back Kiev Magic, followed by Akiva, and last of all is Chenin Royale. Wait for the numbers to race number 4 today. Judge calling on the photo. The judge has called for the photo here to the 4th for the day, with Largo back at the tail of the field rounding the home turn, coming right out past the centre of the track. And it's come with a long run, and number 1 goes in the frame. Number 1 Largo, ridden by Pat Payne. Number 1 Largo. In the print for the minors, we've got Sabella and Demographic, little between those two. One is in the frame, number 1 Largo, P. Payne. And a photo for the minors to rest between Sabella, the centre, and on the inside of it, Demographic, pretty close between those two as they fanned right across the track, and the widest runner has been Largo, Pat Payne, coming with a long, sustained run.
Amish, number 8. Corey Brown looking for another winner. He rode the first 2 winners today. Amish at 3:30, Sweet Marmalade, Mimsicle and Bella Sunday are among the other hopes. 1,200 metre race at Randwick, and runners are in the yard. At Flemington, it's a dead heat for second between 4 and 9. 4 Demographic and of the next at Randwick is proudly brought to you by Graham Rogerson Racing Stables, and the 5th event. They're at the gates and about to move in. At Cheltenham, weight is right on the 3rd. The New South Wales first 4 dividend on 4, 2, 1 and 5. Another fare was 4th. It paid $76.40 on the 3rd. Yes, Graham Rogerson Racing bring you the 5th at Randwick, and with the call, here's Ian.
Righto, Mats. Yes, they'll be coming in just a moment for race number 5 on the card, the Christie's Proprietary Limited Plate. And the favourites on the tote just is number 4 Mimsicle ahead of number 8 Amish. In the ring, it's more clear-cut number 4 Mimsicle. Amish second pick and Bella Sunday third pick on track. Little money for Mindreader here. Mind Reader resuming, hasn't started since August with Johnny McNair, of course, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes here fresh today, Mind Reader. Anyway, they're walking in the favourite Mimsicle. Damien Oliver aboard. Damien booted to success here on the 6th of October. Race 4 went to 3 Dream Beauty, ridden by Chris Muntz, beat 5 Best French and 4 Southern Rose. Other winners, Not a Single Dart, Pua Mamiya and the first Dante's Paradiso. This will be followed by the Villiers. Now Amish coming forward. This is her stiffest test to date. Did look quite good, winning at a recent midweek program at Rose Hill, in fact. Bella Sundays had a little break. Coming up now is Nero Cavallo. Mind Reader is over with one of the clerks of the course, and Marfickle still to move up. Bella Sunday, Larry Cassidy riding, and she hasn't started since the 1st of November when she won at Rose Hill. Now, Mind Reader, for those watching on Sky, is on screen right now. Mind Reader is right. Huey Bowman in the saddle. Here's Marfickle for Jack Denham coming up. And we're ready now. This is race number 5, and away they go. Marfickle from a Whitish Alley, first out, commencing well. Bella Sunday, Amish, and also Madawi Express going up speedily. Mind Reader trapped out very wide from Sweet Marmalade, then her stablemate Mimsicle, Nero Cavallo, and last is Roma Dale. They're starting to bunch a little, going along towards the 800 marker, with Madawi Express leading clearly now from Marfickle. Bella Sunday third, Mind Reader fourth. Amish is next, followed a length and a half further away Sweet Marmalade, who's racing a little wide. Mimsicle in the middle, Roma Dale's right up against the fence, and Absolute is Nero Cavallo. This is the order, 550 ahead of them, and Madawi Express from Marfickle and Bella Sunday. Deeper still is Mind Reader, followed by Amish, a length and a half Sweet Marmalade, and then a gap to Roma Dale. Mimsicle to second last, Nero Cavallo's last, straightening up, and on top of the rise, Madawi Express, a half length on Marfickle. Bella Sunday joining in, and Mind Reader plugging away. Amish is hard at it, Nero Cavallo on the outside. Mimsicle is starting to make ground now. A few hopes, 150 to travel. Bella Sunday, Mind Reader, Mimsicle, Marfickle. Here comes Mimsicle out after Mind Reader, Mimsicle, and Damien Oliver. Do it! Mimsicle beat Mind Reader and Bella Sunday. Good go fourth. Sweet Marmalade, Nero Cavallo not far away, with Amish and Marfickle over on the inside, followed by Madawi Express and Roma Dale, and a very, very good finish. No doubt about him, D. Oliver. Oh, isn't he good? D. Oliver. Yes, it's a treat to watch him in the flesh. We don't see a lot of him here in Sydney. We see plenty of him on Sky, but that was a first-class ride. He just gave the El Moxie filly plenty of time to settle down. Gee, isn't El Moxie now making a name for himself? He's always been a promising sire, but after Silent Witness and the deeds of that horse in Hong Kong. Anyway, Mimsicle's been able to take it out here as we stand by for numbers out of the Snardee mare. Beautiful Mimsar, trained by Gary Portelli, and has many, many owners, many of them well known.
All right, 4-2-6 there. They're lining up in New Zealand. The extra double at Randwick, a combination of 3 and 4, $61 even. Special div, $10.20. Fourth at Randwick goes to number 9, Nero Cavallo. 4-2-6-9 pays $449.50 with the first 4 dividend. Next race there is the Villiers over the mile. Let's head to New Zealand for the Challenge Stakes.
Box of the favourites.